Turner here in Signal Racing is about to get underway. Zad on pole, Mercedes, Ulf James in second, and his lights out on the way we go. A bad start from the race leader, who instantly goes to cut off James, who gets a good start. Now down into turn one, who's going to have the line? And it's, oh, and there's an accident. Oh my god, a bit of contact there, and Sinwars collides with the Ferrari. But James in second, chasing down Zad. But he managed to get away after this, as Max gets pushed wide by the Ferrari, and he's still battling. Great start by Max into P3, was able to benefit from that accident. Oh, and there's another one. Turner just joining at the end there, smacking into the back of the Ferrari. Didn't realise Turner was still going. And Sin was well behind, surely with wing damage. And that, ladies and gentlemen, maybe your race done already. He is lagging a lot. He's having severe internet problems, is the Scot. As Toxic James, hold on, what's happened here? Zad into the pits to put on the mediums. So he got wing damage as Toxic James takes the lead of the race, and the man who isn't even done qualifying goes into second. Hard. Oh, and there's a yellow flag. What's happened here? Oh, Max has had an accident. I think he just span out. Not a good race so far for the Alfa Romeo, who won the final pre-season race, which was in Silverstone. Oh, and he is going to retire. So on lap 3 of the race, Max is going to give up. A real shame for Alfa Romeo. As Turner chucks in a fast lap with a 132.4. We have seen. Oh, and there's another yellow flag. And that's an accident from Zad, I think. Yes, it is. Oh my! What on earth has happened there? I think, yes, it is a safety car, actually. Yes, so we're having a safety car that's going to bunch up the grid massively. James is going to want to have a rant at Zad, I bet, after this race. Could have just ruined his race for him. As we see James into the pits. Elliott goes into the pits. Everybody into the pits. Is there going to be any penalties for speeding? No, not this time. As the pit window comes open, the Red Bulls, Ferraris are into the pits. As we see Ferrari getting a decent stop for once and overtaking the Aston Martin. So we're going to have 6 laps of racing, as Elliott is already looking for an inside line. I think as they come into contact there. And we're about to get it underway. James going very slowly, but here we go, as we're going to get on board with the Ferrari. He's going to try and get a slipstream from the Mercedes. Is he going to try and send it to the inside from way back? The Ferrari sends it, and James runs it wide. James is back on the inside. This is going to get crazy as James and the Ferrari of Elliott collide. Oh dear. Very dramatic. Can Elliott get back at him though? Turner and Simwaz have already fallen back, and Turner's now smacking into a board there, at a Ramco board, I believe it was. Elliott. So 6 laps of racing, but unless a mistake happens, I think your podium will stay like this. Hold on a minute, as we see the Red Bull trying to make a move into the final corner. He's going to look to the inside, a bit laggy though, so he needs to be a bit careful. So this race is just lit up with podium battles, as Turner will have DRS, but Elliott's having a bit more ERS. He's going to look to the outside move. The Ferrari keeps it down, runs it a bit wide. Turner's going to try and get the switch back, look around the outside, and he's going to have DRS now again, and he's going to stick on the ERS, or both, I suppose. And he sends it to the inside of Ferrari, all over the curbs. Elliott very nicely backs off just to make sure that he doesn't get hit by the Red Bull. But Turner struggling to keep that car on the track with all this lag that's going on up wherever he lives in Scotland. But he's going to get DRS again, as long as he gets a good drive. Not exactly, but he's going to get ERS. He's going to have decent ERS, but Elliott's not even using his, and he's going to have DRS now, as he's going to try and close the Ferrari as we're about to enter the final lap, as we hit with the leader going around the last couple of corners, and we're going to stay with the Ferrari. As I think he made a bit of a mistake, as we see Turner, and he's going to try and make a move for second. Is he going to send a dive into the final corner? Here he comes, a beautiful, oh no, they collide, oh no, Turner makes a mistake and collides with the Aston Martin, and he's just gifted Sinwars a podium as we hit the final lap. Unbelievable drama. The championship, well, pretty much got a good grasp on it going into round 2. Here he comes, the first winner in signal racing history. Mercedes do it. Toxic James wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. The Ferrari is going to come home for second. Sinwars barely collecting a third place at the end there. I'll be so happy about that. Was so lucky. And Turner, what a disappointing race. But what a way to kick off the season with some final lap drama. Turner getting too desperate for a second place and diving from too much behind, bouncing off the curbs, and unfortunately spinning himself out. Yeah, we see James take to the podium. An amazing race by Toxic James, as we see Elliott on the podium. All three same faces though. And the Aston Martin, an incredible third place, overtaking his fellow Scot just at the death there. I'll be very happy with that and very appreciative of that. But Turner throwing away a podium as the celebrations begin. This is your podium for the first ever signal racing Grand Prix here in Bahrain. What a race, but it'll be 50%. This time next week it will only be halfway through. But what an unbelievable race.